Good afternoon and welcome back to Twin Pine Auto Group. My name is Seth Burkholder and today we're going to be looking at the 2013 Yukon XL SLT equipped. This is going to be one of the very few vehicles that does have the amount of interior room for the SUV class, and it still is at the very top with a very cavernous interior. You can see just with all of our cars here, we're going to have very clean lines throughout, no dings and dents. It looks like the tires are great on it, and this does come with the 17-inch alloy wheels. You can see the front fascia that's very familiar there with the GM badges, fog lights. Now this one does have the 5.3 liter, 320 horsepower. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the engine under the hood. And that motor is good to produce 335 foot-pounds of torque. There you can see the classic 5.3, and that is a motor that they used throughout the different SUVs. For example, this Suburban, and then also the Chevy and GMC trucks as well. It's been a performer, and actually is at the very top of the list for low cost of ownership and the maintenance. So very good engine overall. We're going to take a look in the back of the Yukon here, and you can see this one is equipped with the backup camera. So for the interior, you can see you've got a good 3 feet of cargo space behind the third row, which is the obvious advantage to having the XL as opposed to the regular length version. Now this does have a 50-50 split for the rear seat, and with these you can only flip them up into position there, and they will stay to give you that extra 2.5 feet of cargo room, or you can take them out completely to give you even a little bit more than that. This is one of the few models that does not have fold flat seats, but it is a concession that a lot of folks make to get the extra room in these. Taking a look in the rear seat, really does give ample room. This one is equipped with leather throughout. And you can see it also has the climate control for the rear seat passengers there, as well as a port for charging and radio controls as well. You can see they put the climate system into the ceiling, so it makes for easy access for everybody, even into the third row. And going into the front, we're going to take a look at the interior features in this one. Now this SLT does come equipped with the remote start, which is a top button here, and you also have the rear gate to open up as well. It is not power, but it will unlock it for you. We'll go ahead and start up here. And taking a look at all the interior here, you can see the nice materials used throughout. GM products are always going to be known for having pretty nice materials. Now in the center console, we have a ton of room in here. A couple years back, they actually added the USB port here. In that way you can either plug in a memory card, charge a phone, even if you want to access data through there, you can as well. And there's a charging port underneath also. Up front, we do have an auxiliary port in the radio to plug in as well. And you can see all the standard features on there. Now this does come equipped with the Bose radio system. You can see the logo on there, and I believe it's 8 or 10 speakers throughout. So it gives you a nice punch when you're listening if you wanna turn it up. We're gonna have the pedals are movable through this switch here, and you can put them forward or backward. See if we can get a view of that. Kind of a unique feature, something that you see a little bit more in these larger SUVs, just to help accommodate different body sizes. Just above that, you can see the climate control. This is going to let you set different temperatures. It's actually tri-zone, so a different temperature for the driver, for the passenger, and also for the rear. going over to the instrument panel, we're going to have a lot of different options on here. One of my favorite features as we run through the trips through the car's computer is going to be showing this right here, the exact tire pressure in each tire, and that lets us keep them right at pressure. Now you're going to have a wealth of different options that you can go through on that menu, and everything is cyclable through this center stack right here. You can see on the gear shift lever, there is a tow mode on this one, as well as full manual option as far as towing uphill to keep you in that lower gear as well. Now the only thing I missed over here was just the parking sensors. You can turn those off if you like, and then you do have traction control as well as 2 more charging ports up front here. On the steering wheel itself, they did give you volume control for the radio on the back here, able to be pressed there. And then you also have full Bluetooth controls here as well, as also controlling the radio, different stations and such. Cruise control on the left hand side. Your wipers are going to be on the turn signal there. You got front and rear. And going over towards the door, this is a traditional 4-wheel drive vehicle. So you have a 2-wheel drive setting, an auto setting where it will change for you, or you can put it into 4-wheel drive on your own. I recommend a 2-wheel drive setting just for normal driving purposes. On all the way left, you'll see the light setting, and you can just set it on auto and really leave it there. One last thing, it does have full power features you can see on the door here, as well as the heated seats. Now GM separated them, and you can actually do just your back or the back and the bottom of the seat. We'll take one last look at the exterior of this Yukon XL. If you have questions about this or any other cars in our inventory, simply give myself, Seth, a call at 717-733-6548. Thank you.